Promote your brand here at Viral Hip Hop News. Hit me, Sam Ant, at dlsmediainc1@gmail.com. dlsmediainc1@gmail.com. Let's go.
Thought, oh God, we were talking about it earlier. This story is getting this share circulations. A Duke University professor by the name of Mr. William Darity was on Dr. Phil with a panel, and they were talking about reparations, and he suggested a $14 trillion reparations plan. He got a little bit of a return from Dr. Phil. I wanted to play a little bit of that audio and get your thoughts on that.
Yes, sir.
The first condition is that reparations should be paid to Black Americans whose ancestors were enslaved in the United States. And this would require an expenditure of $14 trillion, which would be distributed evenly across the 40 million Black American descendants of U.S. slavery. That would be approximately $350,000 per person.
If you take $350,000 or $840,000 and you write a check to any group of people, black, white, poor, homeless, whatever, you give any group of people that much money and say, there you go, best of luck, and you come back in 6 months, they're going to be broke. So whatever reparations are done, that would be an absolute disaster as opposed to guidance and help in creating generational wealth as opposed to income. Right. That would be an absolute disaster.
No one ever says that that there's going to be mismanagement of funds when we're talking about the distribution of reparations payments to other communities.
I just said it. I just said you give that money to anybody, they're gonna mismanage it. They're gonna blow it. Look at the fraud that just occurred with all of the money that was given in support of COVID.
All right, so we got the gist of the conversation. $14 trillion dispersed to 40 million Black Americans who are descendants of slavery, equaling to approximately 350,000 a household. Okay, what's your thoughts on that, brother?
First, I'm trying to figure out how you're getting this number. Because first of all, how you know who are descendants of slavery?
Right.
First, to give $350,000. First, let me deal with this. I don't think it should just be money. For one, I think it should be, my proposition would be, and I'm not saying that I'm in this or nothing like that, knee deep, but just off the top of the head,
Right.
No more taxes. Give me my 40 acres and a mule. You know what I mean? And it should be millions per person, whatever that millions should be, anywhere from 5 to 20, each, individual person that had that were descendants of slavery in the United States. That's just a start, right? But let's just deal with Dr. Phil. I guess that's his name, right?
Right.
When he wants to see, that's the thing, man, with these different, people always want to dictate to you, like, yeah, you're gonna have like the dude said, mismanagement of funds, but give me my shit.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me, like, I'm sure Jewish people that got money, Japanese people that got money, all these people that will pay reparations, some people fuck that money off. I'm pretty sure.
Of course.
But some of them built up, institutions. Some of them circulated through the family. Some of them did the right things with it. Hence, look at how they are. They're conditioned in America and even abroad. They killing it right now. They own everything. They buying up shit, all the real estate. So it's like, yeah, you can't just have somebody that's going to dictate and say, oh, we can't give it to you because you're going to do this. Nah, you gave me my shit. I can do whatever the hell I want with it. Now, the U.S., man, even look at the U.S. He got the nerve to talk about mismanagement of funds. Look at this government, dog. This very government is in debt. Old people. The dollar don't have a backing no more. It's total chaos in the government. So it's just like, you pointing fingers at who? Give people their money and let them do what they're going to do with their own money. Don't try to say, oh, you're going to, mismanage your funds. You're going to, buy a Cadillac, and black people are going to give stocks, and let them do what they're going to do. It's their money. They are deserved. Just like the Japanese got their money. Just like the Jewish got their money. Give us our shit. Period. That's all I'm saying about it.
That's a fact. I'm going to work in reverse and talk about Dr. Phil first, because he said a few things that I kind of want to bring to attention. Give isn't the proper word. Owed is. You ain't giving a shit.
There you go.
It was owed to us. You said a nation would collapse. There would be no nation without they're being built from the backs of blacks in slavery. There wouldn't be a nation if it wasn't for us. So the nation that would collapse is absolute farce. You talking about giving anybody anything? Nobody's giving anybody a damn thing. It was owed to us, right? And then he talks kind of both sides out of his face when he talks about it will collapse, but at the same time, we will blow it. Well, if we blow it, we're giving it back to the economy. If you're
Right.
giving us all this money and we're giving it back to you, how is it a blow to anybody? It really doesn't make any sense. Now, I agree with you as far as it needs to be more than money, because 14 trillion sounds like a lot of bread, right? That's a lot of money. 350 ain't. It's not at all.
Right.
And most of us giving $350,000, that shit's gone within a year. Need some type of property. Need some type of clean slate when it comes to credit or taxes. Like, it has to be a way where generational wealth can be honestly, the seed can be planted for that to be honestly established. If you just hand us $350,000, you know, all right, that's you playing this card, and you know damn well we're probably gonna give it back. That's your bluff. Cool. We gave it to you. You gave it back. It is what it is. No, we need far more than that. If $350,000 is the number they're talking about, and even if it was much higher, I still think we need land. I still think we need some type of resources as far as tax breaks, so that we can go and open up restaurants, so that we can go open up hospitals, grocery stores, and these
Right.
communities come together and really buy up real estate to do things and not be redlined and not be gentrified by other people. We can gentrify our own neighborhoods and really start establishing generational wealth. But they don't want that, oh. Dr. Phil know that. He's not dumb, because if they were to give us that type of economic relief and things that they owe to us, it would change the balance of power. And
Yeah,
they
you
don't want
They
that.
don't want that.
Whoever created race and whoever created the hierarchy that whites were supposed to be above blacks and blacks were supposed to be at the lower end of the totem pole, if something like that were to happen in this day and age, it would change power, and they can't handle that. And that's the real reason why I believe we'll never get reparations, because they know that.
Yeah, and then like all look at already the spending power that we already command.
Mm-hmm.
If we start, saying, all right, you know what? Like, I think a clip dude was alluding to, like, when he said, like, when they ain't let us in our hotels, we could build our own shit.
Yep.
You ain't want to let us on your bus, we build our own bus.
Yep.
We can't go into school or hospital, we get our own shit. When that mindset starts to come back again, and most people's issue, black people, minorities, is the lack of funding. We got the ideas, we got the wherewithal, we can't get the fucking funding like everybody else can. You know what I mean? To further their business. If we can get the funding, everybody know we taking over this shit.
Yep.
And that's, I think you said, they want to keep that power. They want to keep their foot, on your neck by controlling resources, controlling, the dollar, kind of controlling your situation and keeping you, in a particular, place. So yeah, I like how you said it, man. It's owed to us. It needs to be paid, or some people are going to start to take this shit back in blood at some point. I mean, it's overdue when you really think about, you know what I mean? It's overdue from all the stuff that black people been going through and in this country. It's like, man, like at some point, you know what I mean? Hopefully this day never comes. People gonna start taking this shit back, man, and saying, fuck it. I'm taking this shit.
Yeah, it's going to either come to that. And I think it's going to come to that before they give us reparations. Because you imagine what happens to the prison industrial industry if they gave us reparations? It's gone.
Yep.
Could you imagine what the inner cities look like if they gave us reparations? Yes, some of us are going to go out there and blow it.
But did they say that about Ukraine when they gave Ukraine the money? Do you hear anybody saying, oh, they're going to blow the money?
They ain't even think twice about it.
Right.
They send it out there and they still getting their ass whipped. We still don't know what's going on. And yet people in America are sitting here paying for it.
Right.
It makes no sense. And yet we got people drove down. I told you last week I'm driving through Philly, and the site that I saw was, and this is 45 minutes down the damn street.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like this, to kind of drive through a 2-mile radius and see zombies walking around and cops sitting there chilling. And people shouldn't live like this. Yes, we giving aid to people 3 billion miles away. It really is backwards to me, man. It really makes no sense. So give us our goddamn reparation.
Yeah.
Period. It
For
won't
sure.
happen, but we'll see.
And to me, it's just weird how many people's against it, man. Like, I'm not against people getting their reparations.
Oh,
I'm not necessarily against Ukraine getting reparations, but I'm like, take care of our shit first.
please.
When you talk about the Jews getting it, okay, they went through an atrocity. Yeah, all right, cool. I'm cool with that. Japanese, okay. Y'all bombed Hiroshima, all that shit. I'm cool with that. When it comes to us, where's our shit?
Yep.
And if it ain't me, where's my people's shit?
Right.
'Cause I don't necessarily know if I got families that's descended of slaves.
Neither
I
do
don't
I.
necessarily know that. You know what I
Right.
mean? And how are we gonna know when they destroyed a lot of shit?
Right.
Destroyed records and things like that. So yeah, man, I don't have a problem with it. My only problem with the Ukraine thing is like, yo, Like you said, look at Kensington, where you was at. Look at all these different places in Jersey and all these spots where
Yeah.
it's zombies out here. Where's the funding going into that?
Right.
But you send it somewhere else. I don't know, man.
This don't make no sense, man. It never will. We'll never understand it because we in the biggest gangster fucking world that we've ever lived in, man.